why do I ride? Another guy who's inspirational to me is Kevin Heller and his family. Kevin was just diagnosed last year in July, and in a year, this disease is taking away his ability to speak and ride, walk, and do many of the things that he loves. He was a triathlete, and he was ready to ride 100 miles last year. So ALS has taken away a lot, but not his will, not his passion. His family raised the most that any team has ever raised before, and they're planning to do even more this year. So I want to say a big thank you to Team Give 'em Heller.
So during last year's Napa ride, it was our first time, and these guys have always competed with each other. Kevin and John are almost exactly a year apart, so they're very competitive and always have been. So they were on the ride, and we were probably 55 miles into it, and I was on an e-bike. That was the only way I was staying with these two, and they were just having so much fun. It was such a special time for them to be together. And so I was also using my iPhone to take pictures of them as they were riding. And at one point, Kevin put his hand on John's back. And I just thought, oh, they just love each other so much. But there's a little more to the story, I guess. So.
Well, if you look at the picture, my wheel is slightly in front of his wheel. And I say that he actually put his hand on my back to just hold on to me so he could catch up. He's trying to say that it was a push. He pushed me ahead. But ultimately we competed together. We started together, we finished together. It was a great event because there was so much time during the ride that you're able to talk with and spend time with so many other people within the ride. When I was slowing down so he could catch up, it was great opportunities for him to be able to catch his breath. But the reality was that it was just a great time together. And when he got diagnosed in July, the first thing that we focused on was the ride. It became we're athletes. We've been athletes all of our lives. We compete. This bike ride became something that it was just, we're going to do it together. And the reality is that the team grew day after day, right up to the time of the event. And ultimately, we raised the most money that the Golden West chapter had ever raised, and it was just a fabulous success.
This is a 2020 ALS Ice Bucket Challenge on behalf of Team Give 'em Heller. My team captain, Kevin Heller, and I are hoping for your contributions to find a cure for ALS. Please give generously at the link I provided. While I've reached my goal, I would like to maximize contributions to this worthy cause. I challenge Airborne Ranger Matt Crumlin to do a backflip into a body of water of choice to match my challenge. Proud to be class of '83. Airborne all the way. Go Army. Beat Navy.
Proud to be Mac here. How you doing? Sunday morning, sunny, smoky, Southern California. 2 weeks ago, some of you know I was called out on social media. Ordinarily, I usually ignore those kind of things, but this time, for 2 reasons, I'm going to accept. Number one, classmate Bruce Babbitt. He called me out. It's for an honorable cause. Reason number two, most importantly, is in support of Kevin Heller. A lot of you know, a couple years ago, Kevin was diagnosed with ALS. 2 weeks from today, a lot of classmates and I were going to be in Napa Valley riding with Kevin in the Napa Valley Century Ride. But COVID called all that off. But that's okay. We overcome, we adapt, we improvise. Next Saturday, I'm still going to ride a long distance ride. And we're going to do it to raise funds in support of Kevin and ALS. We could use your help. So when this post goes up on social media, there'll be a link above or below. I'm not sure how that works, but check it out. Give what you can. $1, $5, $10, $20, whatever it may be, will be greatly appreciated. I'm gonna say thank you in advance. Amen, amen, amen. All right, Kevin, this backsplash into a body of water, which just happens to be the Pacific Ocean, is for you. Go Army, be Navy.